It's first things first. You were working with the rehab group. Was there anything going on with the body?
Oh, no, I'm fine. It's just, I'm good. I don't want to scare nobody, so, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm fine.
But you're not going to pop up on the injury report as
Nah, I'm not popping up on nothing. I'm ready.
So your GPS numbers were high.
Facts. Very high. Very high.
Can you talk about what Gallup being back brings to this offense and how it helps you be at your best as well?
Explosiveness. He's the guy he's your deep threat, the ability to make a play at any given opportunity. So just having him on the other side, I mean, like I said, he's 100 yards in a touchdown waiting to happen.
Talk about how confident this team is right now. Mike McCarthy, we told him earlier today that you guys were 5.5-point underdogs. He was surprised. He said, we're underdogs to nobody.
Yeah, we aren't, and that's just how we move around here, and that's personally how we feel towards any team and whoever we play. And I felt like we've had this confidence since going into week one, and then even after week one happened, we understood like the situation, the type of team we are, and the kind of message we want to send out to the league. So just kind of trying to put those, those days, hard work days of practice, together, and just come Sunday, it's time to, perform.
You surprised he make a statement like that, but has he had that same attitude when you got in meetings?
He's always had that attitude since I got drafted here, and that was my first time meeting him. So just having that confidence and, just ready to go and just understanding that you got a team that's ready to, lay it all on the line for him. So, I had that confidence too.
How do you keep the confidence from becoming arrogance and making sure you don't lose the motivation?
There's a thin line between confidence and arrogance, and I feel like, you don't want to get beside yourself with it, but you understand what you have, like in your, you understand what you have in this locker room and the type of message you're bringing upon your team and understanding how much they're taking in. So for him to say that, I feel like he understands, like he has a great group of guys that's ready to play for him.
How much pride do you take on the downfield blocking on Zeke's long catch and run? You were engaged with your guy for a good while there to help free him up some space.
Anytime I have the opportunity to contribute, whether it's me catching the ball or making a block to spring the runner, I'm all for it.
How would you describe the previous matchups with Jalen Ramsey, and what do you expect in that regard on Sunday?
I seen him my rookie year, I want to say, and that was pretty much about it. But he was following Coop for the majority, and I can't wait to be back out there, get to see him again.
Knowing that he is regarded as one of the tops in the league, are these the weeks that you circle on the calendar, or do you just treat it as another week, CeeDee?
Most definitely treat it as another week. Granted, he's a great player. He's great at what he does. He's perfected his craft. He's been number one for years to come. But I feel like when you start circling stuff, that's when you feel like you're preparing for that game specifically, and I'm not. That's just another game on the schedule where I'm looking to go prove myself.
It's a road game, but it's not that far from where training camp is and all that. What are your expectations from a loud environment, for both sides?
Cowboy Nation most definitely show up in LA, and like last year when we played the Chargers, it was kind of the same scenario. Definitely felt like a home game in LA.
CeeDee, you sit next to Jason Peters, I think, in the locker room. Have you ever thought how long he's actually played and how long he's been around?
Nah, it's funny. I actually just found out this week how long, because he told me he blew his knee out year 14 or something like that. I said, what? And then I was like, what year? He continued to tell us the story or whatever, and then I respectfully waited until he was done. I was like, what year are you in? He said, 19. I said, 4 years after I was, I'm 23 years old, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
What kind of wisdom has he brought to you guys? I know you're not in the meeting room with him and stuff, but what kind of wisdom has he brought to the team?
Definitely the veteran mindset. Every TV timeout, he's kind of breaking it down, understanding hey, we gotta go score. He'll bring us all together, collectively, and then we'll get a break. And that kind of proves the leadership and the person he is, and that comes with a lot of experience and most definitely shows up. And every time he's out there on the field, a big play happens. So his presence is felt, and mentally he's definitely there for the team.
Are you gonna make it to year 19?
Am I gonna make it? Nah, I'm not even finna wait and make everybody with 19. That's crazy.
He's old enough to be your dad.
Facts. He's 40 years old. Trust me, that's my locker mate. I had a couple questions for him. But that's crazy.
On the drive where you had 3 straight catches, I think Mike had said that you were the primary on the first one, secondary on the next 2 catches. Take us through what that drive was, and were you surprised to get the ball 3 straight plays?
Not kind of surprised, but understanding the play calling, understanding that the possibility of me getting the ball was very, it was a good possibility. But 3 times in a row was, not tough, but I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's that feeling when you're?
It's really just it's like a rush. You don't think about it. You kind of going out there and just playing. And then in that situation, it was just like after my third one, I was like, whoa, that was 3 in a row. Let's go get some more.
You guys haven't scored like you did last year when you led the NFL. You only had 6 touchdowns, among the fewest in the league. Is that a function of trying to play a different way? Is it not having Dak? What do you attribute that to?
We just got to score more. I feel like we got off to a rough start early on. We didn't score at all game 1. And then now I feel like we put ourselves behind the 8 ball. We understand that we got to get in the end zone more. So just kind of, converting on third downs or just getting more first downs, moving the ball, and doing what we got to do to get in the red zone and then finish off these drives.
A month into being the lead receiver here, has anything caught you off guard? Anything surprised you about just what you have to go through?
Not necessarily. I've mentally prepared myself for the worst. And, not really the worst, just everything that's to happen. Triple coverage, double coverage, whatever, bracket, kind of, in a situation to where, when it does show up, I'm not surprised. And to answer your question, no, I'm not surprised. But, it's definitely intriguing to see different ways of how defenses can cover me.
Yeah, also, too, are you also thinking, I got to counter some of the things that they're doing, and maybe even talk to Colin about that?
Most definitely. You always got to have a counter punch, and we got a couple of them. So just can't wait to use them.
If Cooper wins this game, he's the 14th quarterback ever to start 5-0 as a starter. Has it felt almost historic being a part of it? Or does it just feel like it's just Cooper being Cooper?
It's just Cooper being Cooper. I feel like when you got him in the locker room and you see him every day and understanding the type of person he is, I was with him, working with him for 3 years. So just for him to get his opportunity and shine a little light on him, that's huge for him. And I hope he get 5-0. Proud of him and everything he's accomplished. Looking forward to continuing it.
CeeDee, I know you mentioned earlier on your block. I think Zeke said something like they call you 250 because you play higher than your weight. When did that start? Take us
When did that start? Giants last year. It was like a screen. I had ran into Logan Ryan, ended up over him or whatever. And then they were like, at first it was 230. I guess I gained a couple pounds. So now him, TP, Dak, call me 250 now. I ain't no 250. They got to chill.
How much do you weigh?
Not 250. I ain't saying that.
CeeDee, you think this team plays better with the lead or chasing the lead?
I feel like I don't know. That's a great question. We play better winning. Let me say we play winning football, and honestly, I don't know if we're chasers. So technically, to answer your question, I feel like we play better with the lead. That's everyone. We can hold the lead.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, man.